Hello Scrub Central and welcome back to another double restream, this time between the Serenade bracket of Shots and Ozoo and the Nocturne bracket of SDGShawn and 7DSins. I will very quickly hand you over to our very competent commentary team, who is Penny Lane, Polar Bailey, and DT Kim. How are you guys both doing today?
Doing good. I'm excited for an exciting doubleheader. We've got two different bracket matches here, and I'm excited to see how they both play out.
Yeah, I'm also fine. I've just arrived home, and now I have 4 beautiful runs on the screen. Like, that is good.
And now that we've had a word from our sponsor, I guess it's time to get into this.
Absolutely, and as we can see at the very top of our gameplays, we are closing in on 2 million generated seeds. I've been
That's
watching
going
the
to be
number.
an amazing milestone. Finally getting to that 2 millionth seed ever rolled in Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
Yeah, I mean, some more have been generated with the offline generator, of course, but like from the website, it's like very close to 2 million. And I will personally try to get the 2 million seed for myself.
I think everyone will.
And we've got our countdown down to 10 seconds. So here we go, everybody. And away they go. As we start in Dompe's hut.
Dompe's house.
Oh my god, 7D is f***ing Waluigi in a polychrome. I love it.
Giving me Schulzer vibes, honestly. He's also always running Waluigi and Mario.
Just a recovery heart.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a battle on the graveyard ledge. Will hopefully not be important later.
Hopefully that bottle isn't needed later.
It looks like we are starting with Coheed Emerald and Golden Ruby as well as 2 of the 3 Burning Cake medallions. So both Forest Net and Sora Sapphire will give us access to a new song.
Be sure to get your guesses in chat what you think our runners' times are going to be on this Dompe race.
Started so quickly, I didn't quite catch which song did we start with.
I actually didn't keep track of that.
Goth comes in first with a 56, Ozoo at a 59. Here comes 7D around the final stretch. Probably going to get a 57. Does.
So obviously if we started with Bolero, that means one more free song.
Oh, and 7D gets trapped behind the door, has to do a full reset.
Oh well, I mean, not much loss with that spawn.
Spawn is very fine to mess up that, but it hurts, of course.
But Shots is this is, I believe, their first season doing Scrubs racing. I believe they've been watching for a while, but this is their first one, and to make it all the way to Serenade is very impressive.
Wow, Serenade season is indeed very impressive.
Yeah, and Iron Boots in Impas House.
Oh.
I think Shots has been playing some Triforce Blitz lately. So he's not completely new.
And Minuet.
Oh, Minuet is great here.
And now we're going to get to see what our spiders are, if we're going to need to get anything more than 10. 20 doesn't give anything, and 30 doesn't give anything, so at most we only need 10 spiders. Deadly Thunder all in on Team Shawn today as their co-op partner.
We're the first 3 to check their medallion layouts, telling us that today we're doing Deku, Dodongo, also we're doing Shadow, Water, and Spirit, so Deku for a Sapphire might be fast.
Yeah, hopefully.
But has quite the intense item requirements, so we might not be seeing Burning Cag for some time, but overall with Bolero and Minuet, we have a lot of free songs from the beginning. I like that.
Yeah, personally I'm hoping on an early K-Sword, because it can definitely come back around to bite you at the end of the seed.
And Skull Mask is dead, giving only a Deku Shield. Speaking of Deku Shield, that's also what was in the grotto.
So far, racers being very friendly to our trackers, keeping to the same area, but then again, it's back open.
He's going to be the first person to warp out of here, and it looks like it's going to be Shots playing Bolero.
Let's see what's in the crater then.
Shots, it's so hot here. We can't stay here long. I can't quite see what was
see the
up
item
there.
as well.
Yeah.
I think it's not loading yet, alright?
Yeah, there is something brown on there, so it might
So-
actually be like
I
a
guess
bag or a wallet.
I guess maybe sticks or something, sticks, arrows, and arrows would be 5 rupees.
And nothing on the volcano.
Oh,
As we get Song of Storms right away.
Oh, very good. And oh, Eponas on Sacred Forest Meadows song. It's not really what you want to see in the early game, but I think it's fine. And Ozoo, the only runner who decides to spice up the route a little bit and check what item is lying on top of the Jungle's Cavern.
And both frogs are dead. Compared to the last time I commentated, where we had light arrows on Frog 2, this is a sight to see.
that's
Also-
nasty.
Kratos' game is dead, and also Kiriko Village is on the path to Morpher. So it might be worth collecting 10 skeletons for the rocks.
It could also be the minuet.
Could
But
be,
we don't
but
have to do forest, so...
yeah, then it's probably not.
Or it could
yet.
be Burning Song.
Yeah, I mean, it could lead to Eponas depending on where our Seria song is, but so far I like to doubt that. And we have 2 keys on the Dial Spirit. So it's maybe not even worth it dipping in as a child.
I like that that's a hint now.
Yeah, Scrubs has
It's
so many
sometimes
different
that-
sometimes sense.
Yeah, we did have irons next to Impus Cow. That
Yeah.
could just be for that.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could do this tedious check for a shield, or you might just prefer the one I'm giving you right here. As our hints by the castle, Gerudo Valley gone, Zora's Fountain gone. Zora's Domain gone, and
Oh,
Kokiri
yeah.
Forest gone.
Alright. And River to
That
Bongo.
is why Mido today does not provide Vido. River to Bongo?
Yes, I've seen that, I think, on Sean's side.
And Sean, for those who have been here a while, remember them from the early seasons of Scrubs, finally coming back after not playing for a few seasons. Glad to see them back.
That explains why I'm always seeing some tricks with Sean's races that I haven't even heard of before. Actually looking forward to what these runners are going to teach me today.
Yeah, it's Adult Spirit has double P, so it could be items on Child's side.
Yeah, could be all a boss key, but
All deciding to skip Child Side Spirit and then it has the light arrows.
I mean, that's not that bad. It will be hinted at the end.
Yeah.
It's just another trip, and like if Requiem isn't like so far off someone's route that they don't pick it up, it's not a major time loss.
Yeah, frankly, I mean, why would you not rush River after seeing that hint?
Yeah, I mean, River is just... Personally, I prefer to play river over keg if I can choose my opener. But since I'm playing the current league seasons where shops are randomized, keg is just too strong to not play it instantly. Sadly.
Yeah, and with the Pathfind, I think everybody's going to river soon.
I mean, we are seeing child London Ren for runners, which is also a very reasonable play.
Sean is also there, well, just a check and a half behind Ozoo.
In worst case, we are seeing something on Frogs 1 or something. On adult river isn't even needed. Boomerang and Song of Time and Ice.
And Boomerang is on the Ocarina of Time. But we know Jabu is pre-completed.
I think that was the Ice Cavern duel sometimes, no?
I missed what you said, what?
I think it was the Ice Cavern duel sometimes. And
It might have been Ice
Yeah.
Cavern one.
so
Ah,
Boomerang and
there.
Ice as well as Song of Time. And Clamshake is that, yeah.
All right. I think my brain saw Song of Time and just got hooked on it had to be the Ocarina of Time check.
Yeah, but
As we
why would-
see strength in the
That
river.
has song gladly.
that's probably one of the worst items you can find towards Bongo. Like, that doesn't really tell you anything.
Well,
kind of-
Scale explosives can get us that unless 7D knows the glitchless jump up there.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
hopefully it does,
sure.
since otherwise it's either scale or bomb blocked.
Shots already
Like
doing
shots
the setup.
knows it. Yeah.
Yeah. 70.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
so two.
Sean, 7D knows it. Shots gets it.
Okay, so we have
And
either
an easy one for 7D.
we have either a boomerang or a strength for bongo. No, it was boomerang and ice. Never mind. It was a stick down there. Oh, brain, please join us on this commentary. It's a strength for bongo. Yeah, that's a non-hint as far as it goes.
I mean, yeah, it very easily is just strength if nothing was in that grotto because we know Frogs is dead.
Yeah.
And so it's probably just strength for the push block room, which means your other strengths are likely locked behind it.
Yeah,
Could
possible.
also be strength for the Dongus Cavern.
Yeah, yes, but no. Like, the strength is probably bomb blocked itself, since you normally only get there with bombs or scale, but
It is
Yeah.
a logic
Froggy in chat
covered.
saying, please do not
Yeah,
kill the
it-
frogs.
it is. But with hovers, it's like, yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, it totally is in logic with hovers.
So Sean, the first runner to touch a chicken.
Kakariko chicken, yeah.
Oh, all right, and
Oh, and a scale in
bro, that's so
Lost
convenient, right?
Woods.
The scale is so convenient for Ozoo. You can just flip river after that and see a strength, like, at the top.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Anju
magic-
has magic!
Bro,
And
magic on chickens is... I wouldn't be surprised if multiple runners skip that, honestly. But on the other hand, with such an early Song of Storms, you probably want to visit Keg.
Sean already dipping well without bombs and without lullaby, which is brave, but
It's brave, but it's very reasonable.
yeah.
I mean, I don't hate the idea if you're getting chickens here anyways, if you don't
Yeah.
want to go in the well, still unlock it. But yeah, we see Sean going into the well here.
I mean,
We'll
you
actually
can't peek
for
all
Rose.
about the dead hand chest.
Yeah. I mean, you can peek more chat.
DMC Hero. Light arrows in the fairy grotto?
No, I learned that light arrows actually cannot be hinted right away.
And Din's on a Karina game. And Bombback on bro, what the fuck? Bombback and Richard and Din's on a Karina game. We're seeing majors everywhere right now.
If Shots goes to Day Kakariko, they're going to be set up almost to fully clear well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And there's the light arrows in the well. Okay, so DMC is hero for storms then.
Yeah.
Because you got storms on Bolero, and that gave you the light arrows.
yeah.
I think Ozoo saw the strength, hopefully. I mean, it's actually not like a very good play from his side. He can also check proxy 1.
No, we know.
Oh wait, no,
from
that, yeah, I forgot that the duel always ends up to another single.
Wingcat Mario as Child Link is hilarious. As 7D is also going to be getting their bomb bag. Oh, they already got their bomb bag. Sweet.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
mean-
we have a lot of items early accessible, which make quality of life here.
Oh no, they took a dog into Bomb Shoe Bowling. That could mess up.
I mean, we have access to our Dins as well as magic. Do we have Requiem yet? Not Requiem,
No.
no, Nocturne.
Yes, we have had Nocturne that was on Child Sacred Forest.
Yeah, so we can enter
Serious?
Shadow.
Okay.
We
Then
can
we
enter
can.
Shadow Temple at least.
Where did Dins come from?
Dins was on Child, like a Arena game, so
Arena minigame.
basically, also, yeah. Very cursed position, some players would say.
Sorry, I heard both of y'all say it at the same time, but I didn't process it. Where was the Dins? The Child what? Archery?
Arena
Karina.
minigame.
Ocarina minigame, thank you.
So, quite cursed, some players would say.
Ooh, big chest in Red Grotto. Bomb's already paying off.
And there's a bow in the Redead in Kakariko!
Or could also be towards Morpha, but unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, we have irons, so we have a high probability that path is already fulfilled, but could still be some cursed brain knots there going on with logic and not actually meaning the irons because there are so many items right now.
Yeah. I mean, with Iron Boots already found in Keg, I myself would probably play like every other check in Keg besides 10 skulls, and then if I don't find a hook shot, I will just spam myself with the path. Bro, that's a gun.
That's a gun.
Little Link over here just staying strapped in these ocarinas, or in these Lost Woods. No, but I thought it was really funny that we saw someone do Bomb Shoe Bowling, and then 7D goes to get the DLC hint at the castle, and it's like, hey, don't go do Bomb Shoe Bowling. It's a lemon gun!
Ah yeah, there's Nocturne.
So we've only found light arrows in South to well, sadly. And Ozoo going ahead, also collecting the magic.
We have not a single foolish dungeon, right?
Yes.
And we have Little Sacred Forest Meadow, Little Wolf area. I remember back in the early 2000s, I had seen some fake post online using this grotto, because I had never discovered it before at that time, saying that that was the Temple of Light, and that's how you could get the Triforce.
Oh dear.
Little do we know what you actually need to do is do a ace.
So Sean also finding their dims now.
And we did see Sean was key locked in the well, so we are going to have to come back with either bombs or Zelda's Lullaby at minimum.
Did we peak more than one key? Otherwise, that could mean that Dead Hand at least is foolish.
Oh, well is dead now we know it's Path to the Hero. Okay. And there is Saria's song for 7D.
Yeah,
Donna is on the path to
you,
Twink.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I wonder what that's gonna be, guys.
I mean, there are many options, no?
Yeah, but Velvet is right. When we know it's Path of the Hero, then obviously, well, has to be dead otherwise, because Path of the Hero can only be an item that's needed for nothing else. So storms cannot be required for any other checks, so we won't see anything else as well.
That is actually really good to know. I really understood Way of the Hero logics. I never 100% grasped the path hints, but that really helps.
It's
Yeah,
basically coming down to path prioritization, because reaching Ganon's castle is valued more than being able to kill Ganon.
Yeah.
If an item can be hinted towards reaching a castle, it won't be hinted towards shooting him with the light arrows. That's why if a location or if an item is hinted path of a hero, it's just not possible for it to lock anything that we need to defeat the other dungeons.
Yeah. Also, in this case, if a Path of the Hero hint is somehow required, meaning that there is some item locking winning, which could also be magic, but not in this case because we need magic for shadow anyways and stuff, but technically it could either point to something that makes you get light arrows, or in rare cases magic, or in the rarest of all cases even a bow, depending on your dungeon layout. But I learned the hard way that it can't be directly the light arrows, because the light arrows are an always hint that is given by Ganondorf, and you cannot have the same item pointed to by a path hint and an always hint. I actually ran into this misconception in my last race. And if there is such an item that locks something, usually light arrows, then the randomizer will always try to provide you with the path of the hero, which technically means that there will be one dungeon boss we won't be seeing a path for here, because it will just be kicked out. Oh, a K-sword!
A K-sword in
We
Golden
love a butter knife, and also
Along
the hint
with-
telling us that outside Ganon's castle and Hyrule Castle are both dead.
Such a gorgeous hint, honestly.
And I think we just saw from Ozoo that Poes were dead too.
Yep.
Yeah, what Kirby said, if lights are sphere 0, then there is no path of the hero.
Yeah. But if lights are sphere 0, we need no path of the hero, because we can get them directly after getting the hint from Ganondorf. Because there's nothing locking lights in sphere 0. But yeah, it took me forever to figure this out.
This always feels like the longest wait, waiting for Rolling Goron to finally come back around. Oh no! Shawn didn't go do Richard, he still doesn't have his bomb bag.
Oh no!
The trick for Rolling Goron is like, whenever you enter loading zone towards Golden City, the timing is usually quite okay. So if it's the first thing you're going to do, you don't have to wait for that long. But yeah, Shawn skipping a bomb back. Very unfortunate. Let's hope for him that he can find shoes or get another bomb back quite fast.
Yeah, but with that layout, we're probably, or more rather, definitely not seeing a King Dodongo him, I guess, because we've already found strength and bombs, so I'm just guessing that one will be kicked out of the paths.
Yeah, probably. If we have another bomb back, that's like not bomb block, there can't be a hint for the C.
We could still kick out the Goma path, but I'm guessing we're missing a Goma path here.
Imagine the Goma path hint is just right here. Nope. Frogs 2 again.
Thanks, Froppy.
There it is.
Alright.
Thanks a lot, Dodongo. We appreciate it.
Also, Froppy has a very good summary of what I tried to convey in much more sentences about the path of the hero. Thank you, Froppy.
Froppy, I love that Sprigatito emote. That is so cute.
So the hint in this race so far triggered very
Confirmed
well.
Velvet Seed, yeah.
Confirmed Velvet Seed, Goron is path,
Oh, and there's
and
another
a
bomb back
bomb-locked bomb bag.
in the C.
Actually, it's not even
Like,
bomb-locked
strength
because strength is
Strength
just as
It's
accessible too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's logical to open the mud wall with blue fire, so it's...
No, it's not.
Not on logic.
I mean, with BFAs, I thought about, like, of course, it's probably not logical with normal fire, but I thought about blue fire arrows.
Nah, I
Yeah.
think that's not on logic.
I'm quite sure it's not in logic, yeah, so... Because I was thinking maybe...
Trick, but it's not an enabled trick.
Yeah, Velvet confirms BFA not on logic. Thank you, Velvet.
Thank you very much.
BFA and logic, they would have
Evans, bro.
Okay. Speaking of
And the
BFA not
slingshot in
logic,
Deku.
That's a great thing.
French vanilla slingshot.
also blue fire arrows behind
Oh
one
yeah,
of the
fire arrows in
Manga.
KD. Yeah, Froppy, it can do both. Or are you talking about the logic?
mud walls, but that's a cursed thing to know, actually.
Well, it's the Gorons. Their mud is packed with gunpowder.
Oh, the hammer! That's actually insane for Shawn, what the fuck? Like, he skipped the bomb back, but he got bailed out, right? Yeah.
Oh my god, they was in the Storm's Grotto!
Yeah, now we can go DC and get the other bomb back. Shawn got bailed out so hard.
Yep.
But, I mean, we know that Credit Fairy is dead, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually,
Shawn-
plot armor on Shawn's side.
Oh,
like, how?
speaking of bailed out, Shawn's just going into DC
Yeah, of
with
course.
hammer and just finding a bomb bag.
Yeah, bailed out so hard, honestly.
Yeah.
Feels like plot armor.
Hashtag never
And,
punished.
well, and he's also getting the hint, of course, and now he can play Golden City with the hammer and easy to the maze. And
Yep.
find
Oh no,
peace
7 didn't get the logic either.
I mean, it's not the end of the world to not get the logic, honestly.
The S of the C is the amount of French vanilla there is.
Yeah,
Seems accurate.
Sean bailed out. Insanely hard.
If this seed is bullshit, I would call it the good kind of bullshit so far.
And then the next big twist in DC.
Oh lord, what is this gonna be?
Hook
It's
shot.
a hook shot!
Does that make sense? Yeah, it's just unhinted, I guess. Wait, we have hookshot. We have a lot of things, right? We can beat DC and Deku.
We can dip
We
water.
are like, we can enter a shadow at least. We can, yeah, we are like,
We've
wait.
seen, yeah, we've
Yeah, we need hook to reach Twin Roba, so
Yes. Wait, strength, mirror shield, long, and hovers for Gore mode.
yeah.
Ozoo trying to do the swag off of it, but barely misses it. Gets it the second throw.
Yeah, but hookshot to Twin Rovers would actually be a very nice hint, since that tells us that our other hookshot is hookshot locked. So we know a little bit where to look for if we are trying
Why
to do
would
water.
it tell us that?
Well, if there were two hookshots equally available, it wouldn't
True,
hint
because we have
hookshot.
Konas accessible. No, it can still be a long shot for crossing the desert. We don't have Requiem.
No, we have Epona.
Yeah,
oh, wait,
but
no.
Like
cross
The,
the
that part of
desert.
the
Depending-
desert, right? We
depending
still
on
need
where
Epona
like
boots.
hover boots
Yeah,
and
yeah,
or
yeah.
wait, Requiem is on Burning Keg or ID, right? So yeah, maybe we find Requiem after Deku Tree, and then we know more what Lot is. Let's just wait for shots.
Nice one cycle from shot.
Thanks, Kirby.
Yeah, Spirit Logic's. I mean,
Logic? You want logic? There's never been any logic. Logic's just a mess.
Spirit
long-
key logic is as beautiful as it's simple.
long shot could also just be hinted for the child hand, but since we
I'm a
have like
rocket scientist by trade. Spirit key logic is more complicated than what I do.
I beg to differ. Absolutely. I like spirit key logic.
Spirit Logic is like if you think about it, it's
Come choose on
not
King Dongo. I love it.
Scrubs Butler is on. He's like, it's not bullshit. I know exactly where everything is. Choose on KD.
But if we're actually looking at a long shot for a twin robot, then it can pick either hook shot accessible.
yeah, of course. But that would be either for crossing River of Sand or like child hand.
Oh, Mousy, I'm not
Yeah,
super
yeah.
smart. I couldn't do rocket science, but I can do spirit key logic.
No, see, it was me, Polar Bailey, who's the rocket scientist.
So please, shots, show us what's on AD. Thank you. I need the song information.
AD?
Yeah, all dungeons, like the song.
All dungeons.
Ocarina
Yeah.
of Time song check.
For
Yeah,
enough
like-
time. One second.
Yeah, players called it AD since in most main tournament settings.
Oh,
The
Ah,
song
yeah,
from
so
Ocarina of
done.
Time.
because if Ocarina of Time isn't Requiem, that means Requiem is Burning Cat, right?
Or like vanilla, but yeah.
We still haven't seen Lullaby.
Yeah,
We
wait.
still have it, yeah.
in that
That
case,
thinking is on.
Lullaby can't be on
hmm.
Burning Cake, so Lullaby is either on AD or on Requiem.
True.
just waiting on
Wondering
shot.
why Lullaby can't be on Burning Cack because Lullaby is required to complete Shadow.
Yeah.
Yes, the shadow board
that
doesn't let us.
Beats us with only 2 places that would be accessible without requiring.
Lullaby would have to be either on Requiem or on AD.
Yep.
And also, I think at least one of our players is close to collecting their 10th Sculptura, so we might see.
Shots was pushing them quite hard in the beginning.
Right.
So
Please Requiem. It would make life way easier.
oh no. Totally gonna be Sun Song or something like that and Lullaby on in the desert.
Please Requiem. Oh no.
Ha!
I mean,
There,
that's
I
like,
think that.
so we have Vanilla Requiem. No, we have Requiem on Burning Cake and the L on Requiem.
Yes. Because
I mean,
they're
good thing is we know our song layout now. That's
Yeah.
like fine. But Lullaby on, like after crossing, I mean that gives us very good information about either hookshot or either long shot or hoverwoods. So it's I guess fine, but
So it absolutely tells us that a long shot is required for crossing.
not really. No, we have. But if you fight hoverwoods, we don't need. No.
True.
I mean,
Always forgetting the hover boots.
like a very good play probably would be just calling Epona, doing GGG and then crossing. Because you can cross the river of sand without anything.
That's true.
But I think
don't
it might be a
know
little
how many
too
of
technical.
players
for-
can do that.
Yeah, it might be a little too technical. But it would be amazing to see. I mean, we could at least play GGG. But it's rarely a bad play.
So this is basically the first time that we see the players converging massively.
And this chat is why you should always check to see if you're muted or not.
What song was on Epona's?
Sorry.
Poppy, I love your emotes. Those are precious.
Yeah, so with Starias being Sphere 0, like the Requiem can't be hinted for our Morpher path, so it's very likely just hoverboots. But I will wait with my conclusion until Shots or somebody else delivers their 10 skulls.
I don't think Morpha can be anything besides hover boots, yeah?
I mean, we can find a hookshot on like Shooting Gallery or 10 skulls.
OOT was Sunsong. Which means that ZL is on Requiem and Requiem is on Burning Cat.
And like Serenade is in Sunset Grave, but no one cares.
Well, Serenade is... wait, yeah, where is Serenade?
Yeah, on Sunset Grave, the only check left. And I mean, it's nice, we have to beat water, it's a good warp song, but...
The Royal Grave or Composer's Grave.
Oh, duh.
Proxy, it was Sunsong on OT.
Oh my god, I can't get over young Link with...
Oh, and
I think that's Talon's hair and a Luigi mustache, and I love it. Oh, that's so blurs. Yeah, I don't know if I said this when I was muted or not, but I just realized I've been saying Ozoo's name wrong because the two parts should rhyme, so it's Ozoo, not Ozoo. So I apologize for that.
Oh, thanks for making me smarter than I was 30 seconds ago.
alright. Have a big chest, and Shadowpot is dead.
Can you burn a Luigi Link?
Letter,
Ooh, letter on
Help,
both
my
worlds.
friend got
That's
sucked
the-
into a
Ice
Luigi
Cavern is
Link?
quite dead, honestly. Since it's locked behind. Ice is locked behind Vanilla Crossing, so we need a lot of
Well,
items.
Frogs, we have like
Why?
a note sheet on all of our runners, and they put it that it should rhyme with zoo, so it's Ozoo.
Well, ice could still be required because it has Song of Time.
Yeah,
What would Song of Time be required for?
Water Temple.
GTG key.
Oh, right,
Water
right,
temple.
yeah.
Water decay or GTG key logic.
Yeah.
Or like something in the toilet, but with how far back in the logic our ZL is, the odds of Altgewann having something.
Haven't seen second hookshot. I mean,
and we have a big
Oh,
chest in Sun
Sunsong
Grade.
has something. Sunsong has the third bomb bag.
Alright, so we
I-
know every
so
bomb bag.
sick of bomb bags in Sunsong. That's currently one of the clusters the randomizer's doing, and I hate it.
Don't talk about Vanilla Havas, Kirby fan.
Yo, I heard you like bombs, so I put your bombs behind
Yeah,
your
Kirby,
bombs and then gave you a song to get more bombs.
I mean, we can.
If you like
enter-
vanilla hovers, ask Mousy and me.
Yeah, I mean, we
And
have
more chews in Deku, too.
access to Shadow Temple, like at least 2 checks. So
Yeah.
checking
Yeah.
them wouldn't be.
On our last race, Mousy and I got cursed with vanilla hovers. Yeah, rip all sanity on that race. And actually going for vanilla hovers, although they seemed quite improbable, won me the race against
you know.
Mousy. But yeah, vanilla hovers are cursed.
I mean, we have
Vanilla
to
Hovers is so fun. I think the only thing I like more than Vanilla Hovers is having Hammer be on that chest right outside of Volvagia's room.
Yeah. Like hammer on Volvagia's doorstep.
I still
then-
remember that race where Afterlife dipped fire, got the hammer, and I think ended up winning that race.
Then vanilla boss key, please.
Yeah, that plus
The
Vanilla
rank
Boss
is
Key.
disgusting. That's true, Bronson.
Yeah, no, Vanilla Rang is like my last location.
Yeah. I think everybody would LL.
Unless it's
Vanilla
hinted,
Rang.
I last location Vanilla Rang all the time.
Yeah, Vanilla, you don't. Like, just don't play Stingers. Like, why would you play Stingers? I mean, you can place Pharaohs, obviously, if you have magic, which doesn't make the play too bad, but it's just not good density, and if it's not hinted, yeah, well, go for it. I've had Vanilla Strength 2 once, and it tripped me out.
Yeah, but still, I mean, we haven't seen second hookshot. It might still be on child fishing or something like that, which would make crossing really easy and accessible early. So ZL doesn't necessarily have to be far back in the seed.
None of our players decided to play GG yet, so
Why should they? I mean, they have the items for progression, and if you can do progression, you push progression.
yeah, no, but I think I would play this GGG earlier, like to avoid an age change. Like the odds of needing to GG is so high.
We have no foolish dungeons.
Yeah, so GG has something.
Yeah, but that still means that the probability of useful items being in your progression, and we see it, I mean, it's a hook shot in your progression dungeon here. So why on earth would you prefer doing density play over progression? I mean, yeah, you can play hookshotless GTG, but
Yeah, I think I'm like biased because I would like I know how to cross right now, so I would want to get to the L early. Plus, GTG is a good occasion, and if I find like a strength 2 in there, I can just clear lots of spirit as well. So I would probably like gamble a bit.
yeah, but you have to do progression anyways, so it wouldn't benefit you to do that earlier or later.
We have Ozoo and 7D finishing Deku around the same time as we get Shawn coming in here, as Shots is doing some cleanup, finishing up the Dongos. And I'm thinking the game is probably just gonna have vanilla hovers with a logical double dip, or a required double dip to go get your ZL, and then have long shot on Bongo.
Ooh, that would be ugly, but very possible.
So entertaining though.
Yeah. Or
And what are we if not for the fans?
or we could have hovers on child side spirit, and since we already know that there's 2 keys on adult side spirit, nobody ever really touching child side.
But yeah, Frogsy, it would be a required double dip of Shadow, because if Long Shot is behind ZL, then you have to use the hovers to cross the wasteland to go get ZL, to then go back into Shadow. Yeah, ZL is hard confirmed in Requiem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I'm back.
And Requiem is on Burning Cack, which means we have to cross the desert somehow in order to actually get Requiem.
Yeah. I mean, we could still get hovers and do Shadow first. But we have to cross at least once on foot.
Yeah, the only way Shadow's hard required double dip is if it's vanilla or French vanilla hovers.
In this case, yeah.
Me and the Hylians at 2 a.m. looking for beans!
Nah, Bronze Noob, it's more illogical shenanigans.
And there is a King Dodongo dead. That is King Dodongo dead for all our players now, except for Shawn.
And
Or did Shawn get it and just not get tracked? There it goes. Okay, everyone got it.
so this far, although deciding to do things in a different order, all our runners are more or less in the same place.
The biggest difference is Ozoo has not gone back to CAC with bombs to go get their bow. Magic was on Angu's chicken.
What's actually more dangerous is that it's 7D doesn't have
Their dins.
dins, yeah, and I mean, I didn't keep track of how many checks he did in Lost Woods overall. I think it's just untouched, but
Magic is with unjuiced chickens right here, so what's 7D doing right now?
but going back to Keg for a bow with 2 more bows being in the game is an easier choice than doing a arena game to get in. we have
That
every
is
path.
true,
Yeah, we have every path in, so Sins is unhindered and Cake is a path location. So that's why cleanup is always a good idea there. So yeah.
Okay,
And
now
also 10
randomized
yeah.
sounds just confused me a little.
Alright.
Okay, 10 skulls dead. Sean going for graveyard.
Can't pull a grave.
Nope. Micro-concerned citizen disturbing the graveyard.
And yeah, 7D going down bottom of the well. We're getting Sun Song here for our final bomb bag for Sean. Or maybe his final.
Shots doing crater loop. That's an interesting peak.
Oh? Oh. I don't like the peak, you have to like
Still haven't seen what I was.
throw on the camera quite fast and you don't have much time to actually see what item is lying there. Oh, and
Yeah, Fox is just gonna get a timer reset here at the last second. Never say shots doesn't keep you on the edge of your seat.
Good one, 70. Nice try on autopilot. 70 actually trying to play Lullaby and then after 2 notes remembering they don't have it.
See, unfortunately, 7D, just because you know how to play Zelda's Lullaby, Rick doesn't.
Okay, so there was a quiver in the wall in DMC.
right.
So the bow is out of the question for being path that narrows down more of a path in CAC to iron.
And we haven't, like, we've checked 10 skies now. Did we see adult shooting yet?
Not sure. Chat, have we seen adult shooting?
I haven't noticed it, but maybe not. Maybe we did play it and I just missed it.
I think I've seen someone do pack shoot. Oh,
alright.
somebody has done it. It was dead.
In that case, the irons are like path. I mean, we could argue that Requiem is path, but unlikely.
I think Barors will put it there unless we saw the little green dot move.
Okay, so 7D obviously here also isn't quite clear on the path of the hero logic. I mean, who would blame anyone?
Well, we are seeing the runner on Hard Field on Sean's side. It's like so rare to see him because he's only there if you've gotten all 3 Smurtle Stones.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't come up very often, and I'm always baffled when I see him walking around, because yeah.
And there's shots going, wait, is this not dead?
No.
I mean, it is. All the hammer checks are dead.
Yeah, but like, all the hammer checks, probably 2 things. 3 things. Like DTG, the one chest, and maybe a like keys, and like Gerudo Valley and
70
Predator.
actually peeking Shadow here.
I like
like
this play. I hope
I
it's
like the play
vanilla
as well.
hovers. I really do.
You lose exactly nothing by doing that, because with Nocturne you're just at the entrance right away. Those 2 checks are way off, so you don't lose any real time here by doing those 2 checks. We know no dungeons are foolish.
On top of that, we also have in the scrub settings, we start with Lens of Truth, so they'll also be able to easily set the
Open Grotto.
bridge open so that when they get hovers, they can just go back.
Open Grotto.
Another slingshot.
Slingshot, man. That's
Slingshot
biggest,
first round.
biggest bait.
Velvet, please roll my next race seed. I'm not that good at execution, but I'm getting good at logic, so that would actually give me a fighting chance here.
That's what Ozoo claims they're good at. They said they're quite good at checks and logic and not so good at tricks and skips. So if the logic keeps logicking like a classic Velvet Seed, Ozoo might actually be able to pull this one out.
I want to
Kenny
love.
wants Vanilla Hovers again, along with Vanilla Ring. Check.
Yeah, not that anyone cares.
Talk
I
to
mean-
Fred about. Sorry.
we
ahead.
already had the worst seeds so far, so we have to up the level a little.
Vanilla Hovers for Vanilla Requiem, for Rudo's Letter on Child Twit,
No,
or Child
Yeah.
Spirit for Vanilla Ring.
And we're getting ads. Yeah, but I've talked to a friend about it, and I would actually like to find out how long, like, a maybe experienced random player would take to recognize that I've sent him a seed where every item is vanilla. So I just set him like unmodified ROM base game and asked him like play the seed, and we see how long it takes until he gets, or like the player gets suspicious of it.
Boomerang is in Ice Cavern.
And
7 getting a
in the
bottle.
battle, I mean, yeah.
I
can
mean,
check it
I
very
don't
later.
hate the play. You go to Ice, you get, well, yeah, you do Weep Skip, you get Song of Time, and then just go clear out GTG.
Yeah, but you can't. You don't have hovers and the arrow.
Why do
So-
you need hovers?
Because you don't get into Doros domain without hovers or Zia.
Oh, right. Well, I have no idea then. Maybe just wanted the bottle to say the graveyard's cleared.
Maybe it's just a safety battle for Ferry or anything in the future.
Yeah. Oh, pose. Because they hadn't checked pose yet, and
Yeah,
now they have.
would-
And
would
now
you
they're
first-
sad.
When you first check pose and then
The second
invest time to...
shot.
Oh,
No.
strength on fly fishing!
Strength 2 on child fishing! Wait a minute!
So...
Wait a minute!
I had long shot on child fishing, but I'll take
Yeah.
strength 2 as well.
So
Wait a
Hovers-
minute, that means strength 2 has to lock. What does it have to lock?
Hovers and Spirit, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
The
GTG.
bongo. So strength 2 has to lock hover boots then. Well, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
Valley Lake because we know Valley's dead.
Didn't we have river to bongo?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
strength.
had River to Bongo, and River had a strength.
Yeah, but
And since strength 2 was locked
Yes.
behind that strength, then
Yeah, it could have
strength 2
been
could lock our
strength.
hovers.
Of course, because also those strengths are equally accessible, more or less. So it must be either spirit or GTG, like room. True.
and I
Now I
think
get it.
I mean, Spirit has more checks, but Spirit could be hover boots locked, while GGG has less checks, but
Well,
It's not-
unless Longshot is in GTG, Spirits is hovers locked.
yeah, so I don't actually know where I would look first if I could access both areas.
Honestly, I'm going Ice Cavern, I'm grabbing Song of Time, and then I'm going GTG.
Yeah, but you still can't
Yeah, you
access.
can't do ice cavern.
have
Oh,
power.
it's Uzoo's first bow here.
Oh, that's what was in the grotto.
Yeah.
Hashtag never punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. We still can't get into there.
Yeah, we are
So then,
pressing-
yeah, I just rush GTG then and check the 2 keys and save scum them.
Yeah. Rush GTG. We can basically full clear everything.
I'm gonna guess the first 2 bow checks in the very entrance are both gonna be keys, and then we're gonna find long shot behind Song of Time somehow.
I mean, we have a lot of things lodging in GTG, so
Bong bong. The time is 22:10.
I would rather say that it's long shot in the like room.
yeah.
I hope it hovers in the
hovers.
room.
Hovers would like make more sense. I think, because
It hovers in
but-
spirit.
Yeah,
Why-
happy
I
1 hour,
say hovers
everyone.
in spirit. Happy 1 hour.
Why are we doing value checks, by the way? I think Shots
Oh,
forgot our,
Forgot. Yeah,
full
shots
extent.
forgot.
but it's fine.
So happy 1 hour,
Big Test.
everyone.
Wait, is it
Shout
GTS?
out to our runners, Shots and Ozoo from group Serenade, and SDGShawn and it's 7D from group Nocturne. Please give them a follow.
Shout outs to our trackers, Emerald Mousy, Frog's Eye, and Mr. Moxie.
For doing their best to keep everything in line with those many runners we see here, so we can actually do comms. Speaking of, shoutouts also to Polar Bailey and DT Kim, who are here in the comms booth with me today. It's so nice that you're here. Also give them a follow. And thanks to our restreamer, which I believe today is Velvet, even though they're not on the screen sheet right now, so also give them a follow. If you're interested in volunteering, joining us in the comms booth, joining our trackers with their amazing work, or doing something else for Scraps and be part of this amazing community, feel free to join our Discord and set yourself up for volunteering. We'd be lucky to have you.
We always love our volunteers. We would not be able to do this without them, as well as without all of you guys coming in and supporting the channel as well, as we see 7D getting Rudo's letter out of the bombable grotto up near Hyrule, or outside of Market Town.
Which grotto was that? 7.
The one right outside of the castle area.
Pillar of Destiny, like they call
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Never mind. I'm just still getting used to all the descriptions and names. For most dungeons, I can't remember which ones are like map chests and compass chests originally for the life of me.
Shots
dear.
and Sean are basically high-fiving each other.
Yeah. But please don't have something on HBA.
But one of the high fives is stronger than the other ones, since
I
Sean
don't
is
think there can be anything on HBA. Like, at best, it's Mirror Shield for a major item.
Wait, couldn't there be anything on? Yeah.
Because it can't be hovers.
Yeah.
It could maybe be long shot.
Wait, why can't it be Havas?
Because we have to have access to hovers behind Strength 2.
Yeah, so
Because of the path in.
anything
So HBA can't have hovers.
it can have Havas, you can just find long shot or something in GGG and have hover boots in Water, for example.
Yeah. I'm just saying
yeah,
HBA
no,
100% can't
Or like-
have hovers.
Yeah,
But
that
HBA could have long shot.
happens. Like with a strength being on a path to Bongo, and we've seen Dins in Sphere 0, we have seen a bow in Sphere 0, we've seen magic in Sphere 0, so all that is left to be path-ish at all, that would mean the hovers, and with strength being path, that means that actually strength 2 must lock these hovers.
Well, strength 2 can lock our long shot, and then
Yeah, but we have bow.
yeah, but we
don't
need
the
long shot
long
to
shot.
cross to get the L.
Strength
So it
2
could also
locks
be-
long shot, then it could be in spirit,
Yeah, I
or it
forgot
could be in water.
part again. Damn ZL.
it just can hint towards lullaby, and then
Damn ZL in distress. Sorry.
I was half right. I did call 2 keys in the bow room, but it was just 1. There's a bunch of keys there. I'm not seeing any major chests though.
did anyone went one?
So it looks like you just need to find the like room and just do that.
There's a big chest.
Here's a big chest.
long
And there's a long shot.
And
Okay.
here's the long shot.
That's such
So
a jet seat.
crossing.
It's just such a.
Now here's the question though. Is that strength 2 locked?
No,
Because it's 3 keys locked is what it is.
in no world
Yeah.
like it
But
can't be.
we have
strength
seen at least 1 key on shot's side.
Yeah, that was the bow in the very first room.
Yeah. You can at most waste 2 keys, so we have to have 3 keys accessible for this one to be in logic.
Otherwise, if we have like if all 4 chests in the like room are keys, I think that might be enough.
We would still have 5 keys
That
available,
might
so
Enough, but we have seen 1 key with the wolfos. Let's see when shots continue.
And there's another key.
There is another key, right?
And Sean sees the big chest now too.
Only Bullock.
Or Shot sees the big chest now. Sorry.
but did you have keys on the Starfrost?
No, we had
No,
garbage
we did
on
not.
the samples, but we
The
have
3 keys we've seen are the bow in the very first room, the Wolfos, and then that key right there.
so with only being bow and hookshot locked, technically,
That means hovers could still be in the like room.
hovers
Yeah.
could still be in the like room. Hovers could also still be in spirit. But yeah, we have seen enough keys without needing strength or time. So that
There.
shot is in logic.
Yeah, and there's 4 keys right there. And so, yeah, long shot's 100% in logic. And 7D says, you know what? I'm going to take your logic. I'm going to throw out the window. I'm going to do lensless wasteland.
Yeah.
And an
That's a very-
amazing execution on that. Absolutely impressive.
Absolutely clean, just 1 try. I'm completely amazed. It takes me 1,000 tries to get that right.
I always backwalk too far. Ooh, getting swallowed up. Not the short. There's a shield. And that's not a key either. That's a heart container.
We have something on Wasteland. Ah, no door.
What about the big chest? Nothing. So it's gotta be spirit then. It's gotta be spirit.
Indeed.
What disgusting logic, Velvet. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. But with that logic, no, Kim, I would not call that a jet seat.
Hashtag Velvet Love.
I don't know. I feel like everything is kinda like the only thing you can really miss is like this, no?
I don't think we have any Zia locked checks that aren't also hovers locked.
Unlike
Besides
Strength
like
two, yeah.
Composer's Grave. Well, I guess water temple. Yeah, it could be in water. It'd
Yeah, I
be
mean,
disgusting if it wanted you to come out here just to get ZL so that you could go to water for like your hovers and your near shield. Hashtag Velvet Jet, except our planes are powered by coal that you have to mine yourself. The children yearn for the mines.
I think we have a key in the toilet. I could be wrong.
Well, we know Valley's dead. I don't know if Shots remembers writing that down.
And Ozoo heading towards fishing, but unfortunately at the wrong time.
7 years too late.
Yes, I mean, there can be another strength. We haven't seen our third one,
True.
but then it can't be. The Sorcerer path wouldn't make sense then.
Yeah, nothing that requires a hammer is gonna have anything.
Where did you get the hammer from? Like, did I miss something in Twitch? Yeah. Oh.
This is such a good song.
So now we'll probably see Shawn and Shots crossing.
Yeah, and all things considered, I honestly don't see what Shawn would need to do wrong in order to struggle with the seed. Unless our missing items are like very well hidden.
I mean,
Heck,
we're
if
bound
you
to
get-
find some strength locked hovers in Spirit, I guess. But we might still be in a Mirror Shield casino.
Yeah, Mirror Shield is the only thing that's really missing. And with the strength true from child fishing, that's like a very, very good position for Shawn to be in.
We could still need to actually do ice for a time, depending on the water key layout. I mean, so far we're guessing more or less on Mirror Shield, right?
Yeah, like
The Twin Robber path.
There's another bow in Haunted Wasteland. LOL.
I mean, Hookshot is directly one of the items required for Twin Robber, so that might well be fulfilled.
wait. Yeah, I mean, I think hookshot is the hook in GGG is probably hookshot locked, right? We have
The hook shot in GTG is hook shot locked because your earliest keys require the Wolf Ghost, which is hook shot locked.
yeah. That makes sense.
Right
Yeah.
side was
But no, right side had
key.
one key. So
One key, yeah, but you need 3 to be in logic because you can waste 2.
yeah.
The logic always requires or assumes the worst possible amount of keys.
Also, I love that 7D's Iron Boots just turns him into Metal Cap Luigi.
Yeah.
But it
Alright.
keeps his head non-metal. That's hilarious.
We like visiting water temple here.
Yeah, if you don't go child fishing for your strength 2, Water Temple is your next logical leap.
Yeah. I mean,
The
it
problem is when do you go back to child 2?
Yeah, probably never.
Or not child 2,
Alright.
child fishing.
Just not a big reason. You don't have to visit the main since it's foolish. Jabu doesn't have anything, so you're not using the lake as a shortcut. So you would actively need to say, I'm doing child fishing now. And
Yeah,
I think you do a lot of
especially
check.
because you also don't have Serenade until you get ZL.
we don't know where the third strength is.
Seeing as how Outside Ganon's castle is dead, I'm sure strength 3 is probably somewhere in the trials.
Yeah. I would say strength 3 is like either in spirit or in IGC. Because it
Does
can't.
strength 3 need to be inaccessible or strength locked for strength 2 to be passed?
Yeah, it has to be locked behind strength 2. Because
Okay.
otherwise the Sorcerer path would tell us that strength 3 is needed, and we know that strength 3 doesn't have anything.
But that could still mean that if you don't find strength 2 on child fishing, and for example strength 3 is in spirit, we could find our second strength in spirit as a child.
In theory, yeah, but
I think for the path to be satisfied, I think the strength has to be behind specifically a strength 2 check, so nothing that child could access unless there are no keys on the child side to begin with.
which is very possible.
Yeah,
but
there are no keys on there might be no keys on the child side because we have 2 keys on adult side. Also, the center chest with the 2 torches always assumes that you are an adult and have magic and a fire source. So if you do that as a child with Deku sticks, that might as well have your strength 3 technically. But
the problem is if there's no keys on the child side, then you'd have to have strength 2 to find strength 3 regardless.
true.
yeah, I mean, we won't find strength 3 not like just lying around. It will be strength 2 locked.
Yeah, I don't think that 7D is going to get bailed out like Shawn was with his bow.
And with the bomb
And
bag.
bombs.
Yeah, and the bomb bag, that's what I was thinking of.
And the fact that he also found the strength that early. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, also double magic in Water Temple.
yuck.
Did 70 say?
Zelda Shock is probably my third favorite low heart noise. And unfortunately, Shots is also here 7 years too late to get his strength 2.
Man, Mirror Shield instead of Spirit Temple would be.
Oh no,
Different.
Shots. Rip to the first death.
Yeah, happens.
That's such a horrifying pose for a dead Link.
Sad Zelda noises. Oh, Velvet. That's Kind of a bad pun there. I mean, we'll have to wait for Shadow to see.
Goron tunic in water. I mean, it's not useless, Kirby. If you have the Goron tunic on, when you're in Shadow Temple, you won't get hurt by the spike.
Spirit.
Mirror in Spirit. That's
Where's
like the
the
best thing that can
spirit?
happen. And-
Yeah,
I don't want to be the one to say it, but
Shawn is
like Sean is winning. Sean is
so
basically
hard.
winning. Yeah, and
French
how about
vanilla mirror shield. We love
That
that.
is strength 3. I'm laughing my ass off.
Woods right there? Ah, yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
Sean's go mode. Sean's let's go.
okay, so are we just in go mode?
Yeah.
that's go mode for Shawn.
And we are in go mode, everybody.
120.
It's like Shadow's like 18-ish. Water, I don't know what the boss key is. Let's assume water plus ice. It's
I
like
think Water Boss key is either vanilla or it's in the Dark Link loop.
vanilla has been checked already. So
Yeah.
yeah, sub 2 is unlikely, but possible.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Kim. I'm prone to taking 15 to 20 minutes at Forest, but what the heck are you doing 18 minutes in in Shadow?
I mean, whether I have a tile where I'm not astonished. Shadow Temple is like around 16 minutes, but hiccups can happen.
Shadow Temple is shorter than Forest.
Nah, it's
Go mode Shadow is if you can. We already have the boss key, so the second you get that fifth small key, you're just done checking.
Yeah.
And that type of Shadow, if it doesn't make you go to the manager, that's a 15-minute Shadow for these runners.
Yeah, but honestly, how many times have you played Gormod Shadow and you still had to do everything because there is
Oh, every single time.
Yeah.
I've never had
So-
a good Go mode Shadow.
So
Every
Gormod
single
Shadow
time.
doesn't exist.
I've had a good go mode Shadow a lot of times, so like being go somewhere before the two Gyptos with the invisible chest under the bomb thingy, you know? So
That's
you're-
a French vanilla boss key for Spirit Temple as we finally find the water boss key in Darkling.
yay.
Yeah, like,
I think I have questions, but
10 minutes for water. Yeah, I mean it's looking really fast for Sean, honestly. He like planted seeds so well and got very lucky on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
Strength
Sean
2,
lucked out here.
like the bomb bag, the bow, strength 2. And after
With-
strength 2 he just snowballed with
Very-
GGG and Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With optimal key layouts, Forest is faster than Shadow simply because with the right items you can 3-key Forest.
Okay, I
If you
have
get the right item, if you get the right keys in the right places, you can just 3-key Forest.
I have
mean-
seen 3-key Forest once in my life, but I wouldn't call that a scrub skill.
Yeah,
I do it all the time when I'm in Key Sanity.
Yeah, and key sanities make just way more sense. But
Yeah, but
in
you have to remember that this is a beginner's tournament.
Oh yeah. No, like for these runners, they're equitable. It's a toss-up. It just depends on how good your execution is.
yeah, depends on what to train for the most.
I mean, technically, Frog's Eye, if we're doing 1-key Forest, you can just do 0-key Forest, because at that point you're just doing the boss key skip, and you can do that without any keys.
Reason I think Shadow takes longer than Forest for these runners is that like Shadow has more opportunities where you can seriously mess something up and lose time.
Oh yeah, there's so many void
Um,
pits, and then without double defense, there's so many chances to just very quickly die in Shadow compared to Forest.
Yeah, but we have double defense, so
Yeah.
But yeah, Shadow has more opportunities to lose time than Forest.
Wait, you're telling me the dungeon that's meant to be completed in a later part of the game has harder enemies and more chances to die?
Yeah, crazy, right?
I have to learn that setup somehow. I absolutely cannot do this jump, neither with the long setup or short setups or winging it or anything. I just can't make that jump. It's been really bugging me because no one wants to go the vanilla Bosky route.
Yeah, no, there's a much easier setup than that.
I mean, like, you mean nobody wants to play Bosky early, or?
No, I mean, nobody wants to do the
Ah,
U-shaped room with the
yeah,
two movable walls and the block and the stingers.
yeah. Nobody wants to actually walk around. Yeah, that's very true.
There
I mean,
goes Naboru.
Rip Naboru.
Rip the Sage of Light, or Sage of Spirit. We hardly knew you because we don't have cutscenes in this version.
that's true. She's also not blocking our entrance towards Child Spirit, so we basically never meet her. Only... No. Wait, is Naboru giving us the Gerudo card?
No,
Alright.
that is another guard who tells us that Naboru has gone to the Spirit Temple.
Ah, yeah, right. I've just read the,
Well,
like, colorful
Was
Naboru
it
text.
you, Kim, trying to show me something in Spirit and then not being clear on which dialogue
Yeah.
to choose with Naboru because we all haven't seen the cutscene in forever?
Yeah, I mean, I played N4 OT like once, and talked to her once, and on 3DS, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 years since I've talked to Naboru.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
actually made some all items and boss shortcuts and everything training seed with the OT randomizer seed generator because I couldn't stand all the cutscenes in the practice ROM.
yeah, I mean, you have to get rid of them once, but
and yeah, I agree. Thunder Pixel Shot in Fire is absolutely insane if you can get it in a setting where you don't have free Scarecrow.
yeah. I mean, personally, I think tricks where you know what you are supposed to do and you know what's going wrong are always nicer to learn than tricks where you just fail and you have no idea why.
Yep.
So pixel shot, I mean, if you are at the right position, which is not that hard to hit, the only part after it is like find the right pixel. That you can troubleshoot that easier than if you try to do something else and you just can't think of a reason why it's not working.
And especially because if you're playing it on emulator, if you don't have your dead zone perfect, and it can be really hard to just do those ESS movements and just barely move.
Yeah, that's hard as well.
And Shot's over here having trouble doing the quick skip to get up to the Scarecrow. Yeah, it's really only worth if you don't have free Scarecrow song, or if you're playing in like RSL where you haven't found your ocarina yet.
What's Shots doing?
Yeah, the main tourney doesn't have free Scarecrow.
I mean, it did in Season 7, I think. But Season 8 removed the setting again. So we see what Season 9 is store for. I did it. What? Free Scarecrow in Season 7?
Oh, this is smart from Sean using Forest to go back to GTG.
Yeah, I usually use Shadow for that. I've been told that Forest might be a little quicker, but if you have Nocturne, then the Shadow version is accessible as adult and child, so I like that one better.
Also, I think if you already had your hook shot out, it's quicker to do forest because you're doing less menuing.
You're also playing 6 notes with minuet and 7 with.
True.
Yeah,
That's like
it depends
yeah.
on. I mean, if you have long shot, you can hook just from the warp pad directly and don't have to move and aim. Also, it of course always depends on whether you have minuet or nocturne accessible. But yeah, for the child dungeons, which are way out of everything warpable, I use shadow quite often.
Yeah, Shadow's great for child. Most of the time I use Requiem, like Spirit, because it's available.
Chat's asking where Nocturne was.
It was on Saria's song track.
Ah,
Wild Sacred Forest
Chat is-
Meadow. Yeah. Depending on, like, doesn't matter if Minuet or Nocturne was faster. Great routing nonetheless from Sean. Remembering his
Yeah.
Pharaohs in GTG and just jumping down the river. And another great trick for Water Temple. Before you do anything, you can set your Pharaohs inside the boss chamber or like the path before it. So as soon as you find boss key, no matter what the water level is like at the moment, you can just activate Pharaohs and don't have to deal with that.
Okay, so shots searching for more items to do more dungeons as a child, which is good because that gives us a chance of finding strength.
Oh, that's
Come on,
strength.
shot.
The poor girl!
You went bowling. Now let's go fishing.
That strength is so
No,
bad,
Let's go
honestly.
treasure chest game and chat, get your bets in real quick.
Wait, wasn't Treasure's game hinted?
Treasure was hinted.
Well,
Yeah. Maybe Shots didn't pick the hint up. But like the strength is just so bad. You don't have like Valley is foolish, and you don't have Serenade until quite late.
They all left and the last one on the right.
Alright, well, there's left for the start.
You have
So,
much.
Arcane Onion already out. And now Deadly Thunder out. I'm still in. Frog's Eye's still in.
Yeah.
And there's the right. I'm still in.
You're still in.
Come on, can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I'm still in. Come on, last one left, baby. Last one left. Oh, so close.
So still Polar Bailey, not Psychic Bailey.
That's true. And they're just like, wait, I did get this hint, didn't I?
I would have at least taken that heart container.
I wouldn't though, because Shots doesn't know this, but we know that the boss key is on Dark Link, so taking that heart container would make the Dark Link fight longer.
But Shots has 4 hearts.
But it's double defense, and if you're comfortable, it's fine, I guess. You don't have to beat fire, so you're not on a timer.
Don't have to beat fire. I'm not sure if we got a water central pillar hint though.
We didn't, but I think in that case you just gamble.
Also, yeah, Arcane Onion did get the 1 in 32 of being absolutely wrong.
And it looks like Sean is also basically last locating the Water Temple boss key.
Yeah,
pretty much.
There's
Because you
okay.
never want to have to fight Dark Link if you don't have to.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Darkling Loop is the longest part of Water Temple, so it's logical to put that off for last if you're in go mode water.
Of course. it's a like last occasion that it still it still annoys you, but you take it. It's not like unexpected. It's just annoying.
Okay, now Sean is just showing off here. Dang execution skills. That's why I love watching Nocturne and Requiem runners.
I'm just over here like, oh my god, where the hell is this boss key? I'm in go mode.
Yep. And with the route Sean took, they have basically no need to assume that their opponent has just done the exact same thing.
Oh, Sean trying to do the swag backflip over the spikes here.
Sean, stop flexing and use your long shot already.
I think he's gonna try one more time.
Yeah.
Third time's the
You
charm.
got to.
Charm.
For the fans!
Nice.
For the fans!
Nice. You
mean,
For the
execute so
fans,
well.
everybody!
I think at this point Sean is feeling very comfortable.
Yeah,
He
but
probably knows how out of the way the strength is. Especially with no Serenade and no hints.
yeah, but
Do you mean hyping you up? Sean, please, I'm bigging you up.
I mean, it's still it's out of the way, but it's still not really safe to assume that your opponent would have done anything differently. So I would guess that Sean is still pretty nervous, with just last locating their boss key here in water.
Yeah, of course. Like,
But they
sorry.
must feel like their opponent has found the same things and it's just as fast in
No,
this.
why are we doing Dragon Chest? I
Because you
hate
will
doing
do
Dragon
you will
Chest.
do Dragon Chest first and go, because
Yeah.
it's there,
more
it's
time,
way
yeah.
faster than doing the whole Darklink loop and doing it
Yeah.
at the end.
Also, I forgot nothing of time, so usually I would just do it after Darklink and after River, but no
Still got
time, so
time, thank.
yeah,
I,
that makes a lot of
I
sense. Yeah,
forgot about that too.
bro, I can't remember when I played Dragon Chess the last time from this side. Like the cases where I find my boss key on there, I usually go in with Song of Time. It feels just like such an out of the way item, honestly.
Rando had a phase of always putting my boss key in Dragon Chest there. So I've gotten used to doing it as early as possible before I do the whole Darkling loop. So I only do it last if I A, have time, and B, am not in go mode or foolish water, and B, has not happened for a long time. Let's just hope Sean knows the peak for Central Pillar and is not doing foolish Central Pillar here.
Wait, has Sean still not gone to Darklink yet? Oh no, Sean. And oh, okay, Thunder. People in Britain say bigging instead of hyping. Okay.
And 4.5 hearts. I mean, if you peek the chest now, it can end up being. Yeah, it can end up being very close with the timer, so the decision was made to just go for the chest. Which is understandable.
I would peek it and resurface, but at that point you have reasonable hope for it to just be here.
Yeah.
Because Sean still doesn't know if the worst case situation is in place, where he has to go to Ice Cavern just to get the water boss key.
Yeah, that's. I mean, luckily we know that it's not the case, and it would be a very unnecessary detour at the point.
It
But
just unfortunately ruins our sub 2.
While
yeah,
I think 70 is losing their race with this play.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't.
chances were slim with the item layout Sean had anyways, but going ice here when Sean didn't and didn't have to is clearly a waste of time.
Yeah, we're playing ice now. We still haven't found. I mean, out of logic, strength, and wait, no, can't even really be honestly.
Remember when Moip Skip was found? I was actually in the Discord call with Felix and all of them when they found it.
What skip? The KZ skip?
The one, yeah, the KZ skip that 7 just did. Moip Skip, because you skip him going moip,
Weep.
moip, moip, moip.
That's head canon now. Weep skip. Yeah. But with Sean having the strength too and everybody basically last locationing it, I mean,
That
I'm
would be
not
Frog's
calling
Eye
it.
for Daily. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not calling it a race before someone has actually finished, but still, the odds for Sean are really, really good at this point.
I mean, we can maybe try to make up a finish time, because water is like 4 more minutes maybe, or 3, like 3-ish. Then it's just Shadow and Gans Castle.
Yeah.
But 7D is now stuck in ice for probably as long as Sean is in water.
Longer. Ice has
Yeah, I mean,
well, he has blue fire arrows.
yeah, and we know like Boomerang and Song of Time. So yeah, longer, and then just a full Spirit Temple behind, plus the Strength 2. Like, how many things would Sean need to mess up? It's like,
Falling off every possible and impossible, invisible and visible ledge and shadow, basically.
basically, yeah, and doing that
To
thrice,
get a
and then
game
dying to
over
jungle.
on the boat, and in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because nobody bothers with shortcuts because that's wasted time.
yeah, but
Especially
can't
when you're in
really,
go mode, you're not bothering with the shortcut.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't really die on the boat with fast board.
You can die on the boat with fast boat, especially because if you hop off at the wrong time, then the game physics engine inertia will get you and you just fall into the void.
Yeah,
Which,
I guess.
of course,
you-
would never in my life have ever happened to me.
Never. Yeah. I mean, in that
Sean
case,
just continuing to show off doing a blind jump off of the middle platform right into the blue warp.
Yeah.
oh, I like the item layout. Like the menu from Sean if he continues using the 3 items.
Yeah, I can't
Oh
rely
no,
on the
Ozoo is still getting skulls. Okay, that's his 10th, so at least we won't see any more.
Don't count on that. I've seen Xavi with a strength on 30 skulls collect 40 and then collect the strength and say, oh, it was on 30. My bad, or something like that. It's definitely possible to collect more skulls. then you need.
I just don't think we're gonna see Ozoo go out of his way to go get more souls.
Yeah. I mean, there is no hinted item. In your case, there was a hinted item, but on the wrong number.
Yeah.
Here we know skulls are dead.
Yeah.
Is
I mean-
10 still a sometimes hint?
Nope.
No. It's just like in League or main, where 10 and 20 are never hinted, and you have 30, 40, 50. With scrubs, we have the always hints on 20 and 30, and 10 is never hinted.
I mean, we talked a lot about the match Shawn against 7D. Who do you think is ahead in shots was Ozoo? Because that's still a race that's going on, and it's both runners underwater right now.
One. They
It's
are
really just gonna come down to who decides to come back to the lake after finishing water as a child.
Yeah,
I think whoever does that first is gonna end up winning.
Yeah, both runners are quite on par execution wise as well, so probably the first strength 2 wins.
Yeah.
That's very unsatisfying.
Shots versus Ozoo, they are basically in the same place right now. They have the same items. Shots has already done some child cleanup, so I think the risk for Shots to not do more child check cleanup and thus missing the strength 2 might be a little higher. But basically, I don't know if I can say that any of those two is ahead.
And there's our boss key.
And it's 70 found nothing in ice. That was what we thought. So I'm curious to as to what 70 is doing next.
Hopefully it's just going child pitching. We
It's
have, I
something.
want to say 1 key so far. Because, yeah, Shawn's at the beginning of Shadow, so that was just the dead hand fight, so it's just the 1 key so far.
Yeah.
And that is Nocturne. Kind of close. I hope 7 isn't going to finish well. I hope they realize that the rest of it has to be dead. Ironically enough, this actually would be a good play here. Get Serenade so you can go to the lake faster and get your strength.
Yeah. I mean, the Serenade runner, I think both didn't get the fact that Well has to be dead. I didn't get it either until Velvet said it in chat, so but the Nocturne runners actually seem to have grasped that. So it makes sense if 70 is looking for lake checks here, because that's a whole area they haven't checked. And if I was going lake, I would totally get Serenade to not have to walk there as a child.
As we're approaching our 2-hour mark here, I'm just going to remind everyone to make sure you're drinking your water, keeping hydrated. I will be right back myself to go get some.
Also,
Actually, I want to see if 7 actually goes lake first. It is Sky Goro. Welcome in. You're at the end of a very French vanilla Shea seed.
yeah, you have missed a lot of velvety logic.
So did Shawn find the hovers in Spirit, or where did he find hovers again?
Spirit center chest, the one with the 2 torches.
That's right. Yeah, Velvet rolled it.
Yeah. I
Of
think
course, who
it's
else would
called
have rolled
Velvet
something like
because
this?
Velvet is called Velvet because the logic just feels that smooth, right? Sorry,
I
couldn't
think it's
resist.
because if you do it the intended way, it feels smooth, but if you go against the grain, it just feels awful.
Like shaving.
I wouldn't know.
And here comes a Morpha kill for Ozoo. Let's see if he can get a quick kill here. Having some trouble getting the tentacle.
Bounce, bounce.
Finally gets her. Trying to avoid the tentacle as well. Oh, and doesn't get the corner
No!
trap. Oh no, Ozoo.
That keeps happening to me. It never happened to me after I learned the strat, and now, like, with a lot of strats, I just started to overthink it. And now stuff just keeps breaking. So, key 4? Key 4 in Shadow?
There you go, Ozoo. You got this. Come on. Come on. Oh, gets grabbed by the tentacle. Oh no.
Shawn, you're not being serious. Showing off
It's time
execution
to
like that
heat
and then
that
whipping
Hylian.
Shawn actually equipping a lens there.
And then falling down.
Shawn equipping the lens and then still falling. Oh no, Shawn.
After all this execution show off and flexing.
I mean, probably it's just nerves. Either
Yeah,
Yeah, at
of
this
course.
point, you got to be wondering, when is that first finish going to come in?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's either, oh my god, I must be ahead. Don't fumble this now. I can't mess up. Or it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, it might be so close. Every second counts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's probably one of the two mindsets.
Can be
So-
nerds, it can be better safe than sorry at this point, but it was just so funny seeing all these execution tricks and then going for the safety strat here.
Oh, at the last second, Ozoo gets that. Oh, please don't get grabbed. Come on, you can do it. Come on. There we go, Ozoo.
Yay.
Let's go.
Yeah, safety strats are best strats. But I wouldn't call Shadow a beast. But Shadow is my favorite dungeon.
Seeing that 7 is now in the well and not doing child fishing, I am going to go grab a hydro break. I will be right back.
Reminding me that I haven't had dinner. But yeah, so 70 didn't... Yeah, they're basically all on a strength 2 hint, which Shawn more or less found by accident. We're talking child fishing here. And since the strength 2 is path, we're probably not going to find a replacement strength anywhere.
Yeah, very unlikely.
Yeah.
Elasticating or like skipping child fishing is very reasonable in this seat.
Talking about safety strats, but jumping on the wheel here, yeah? But still, I mean, Shawn has their 5 keys and skipping checks in Shadow already.
Yeah. Actually, a nice shadow.
Yeah.
It's like,
Shadow is nice.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's one of the rare things in Randall.
Well, Kirby, I wouldn't really say skip child fishing. It's more like nobody has had a reason to go to Child Lake at any point. Not even sure why Shawn did it.
Sean played South Harrow Field probably for Hindstones and ended up dipping Lake Hylia.
Yeah.
Which is not an unreasonable play, but
But Shots here, no, Shots is an adult, not a child. So close, Shots. So close by, just 7 years too late. Serenade is in Royal Grave with a very late lullaby on Desert Colossus. But yes, so it was actually crossing and Requiem locked behind ZL. So it was actually crossing on foot as an adult. Yeah, nobody would go child fishing in that situation, right? Ah, so close on the one cycle here.
Every runner has played some sort of fishing. Like, Shots, Ozoo, and 7D, I think all went ahead on adult fishing.
Yeah.
And Sean has played child fishing and was quite successful with that.
Yeah. I mean, we agree that Sean lucked out here on routing
Yeah,
child fishing it.
Absolutely. But I mean, from 7D's perspective, I mean, of course, it sucks losing and it's like a knockout of the tournament, but it's not something where I would say, oh no, I made a clear mistake in my
No.
routing.
They're not. I mean,
It's just-
Sean and 7D are. Yeah, he hiked to lake while doing doing field checks after they found their bombs. So Sean actually made the trek as a child on foot to lake with a foolish valley, and got lucky with his strength. But no, Sean and 7D showed some terrific execution for all of the race. So that's for me. That's just the lucky gut feeling. I mean, there was no logical reason to root it this or that way, so you roll with your gut feeling. So yeah, I guess just
Yeah.
gut feeling in Sean's favor here, but nothing that 70 or the
yeah.
others could have done better with logic or something.
I mean, it could have been a tactical play. Of course, you are in that 1v1 situation. And if you know that child fishing never gets played, or you have a feeling like, I know in this seed, nobody's gonna go child fishing, then you might decide to play it because if you find an item there, it's almost a guaranteed win for you.
I would still go with gut feeling instead of this level of meta gaming,
Maybe.
but that's just me projecting because I'm too busy with my own game and thoughts to be actually thinking of what other runners are doing.
It's like on kind of the same level as, let's say you have Foolish River. You can still play River for hit stones because nobody from the other runners will have these hints. So if there is a good hint, you can capitalize and maybe play it, like play out your advantage. But yeah, that's very deep into like metagaming, the psychological aspect. From a pure gameplay perspective, it wasn't a good play, but it was the right play, I guess. Sometimes you just, I mean, it's random. It's random.
It's
like
random,
the name.
yeah.
You just
Almost
have
as
to be
if we're
lucky.
playing a randomizer or something.
Yeah, it's just like, oh no, in a game where every item can basically be anywhere, an item is actually on a random location.
And it's just so unfortunate that all of the checks around it are already known to be dead for how you would normally get there.
Yeah, Shots is now checking eyes.
Because it is not to a lack of 7D's execution. He's been executing great. It's just one decision changed it.
I mean, both of the lower runners on screen, Sean and 7D, are in Nocturne bracket. They showed us terrific execution. On the top half, Shots and Ozoo, who are still very head-to-head here. they showed us a very solid execution, nothing fancy, nothing show-offy, but they do know their handiwork in Group Serenade. So yeah, that child fishing thing was unfortunate for 7D to say the least. Shots and Ozoo still head-to-head searching for that strength somewhere.
So if you're Sean here, do you feel ahead, behind, or neck and neck?
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite get that.
If you're Sean in his scenario, do you feel ahead, behind, or neck and neck?
Neck and neck.
Yeah.
Because Sean didn't make any mistakes, Sean didn't play any unnecessary dungeons like Ice. Sean was, I think, the only one who quit well right away after finding light arrows and never came back. And Sean has every reason to assume that the same bailouts and the same routing also happened to 7D. So there's not much that Sean could have done better at all in this play. So yeah, I wouldn't say that Sean has any inclination to feel back, but neck to neck, yeah.
Yeah.
With
Like-
that, happy 2 hours, everybody. Shout outs to all 4 of our runners, Shots, Ozoo, Sean, and 7D. Be sure to give them a follow, as well as shout out to our trackers who are helping us keep sense of all of this crazy Velvet logic. Emerald Mousy, Frog's Eye, Mr. Moxie. Shout out to my fellow co-commentators, Penny and Kim. Shout out to today's restreamer, also Velvet. And if you are ever wanting to join in on our volunteering team, hit us over on the Discord, and we would love to be able to have you on. We could not do this without you guys.
And thank you very much to you for commentating with us as well.
Thanks for doing the shoutouts. SDGShawn barely giving us the opportunity to make it to 2 hours here. Making quick work of Ganondorf while Bailey spoke. And now we're off to Ganon. Which would
Sean
have
just
to
knew
be
it's a Velvet Seed, and it had to go over 2 hours because it's a Velvet Seed, so he purposely made sure it went over 2 hours. Yeah, 7 did go to the Royal Tomb, so if he was dead set on child fishing, he could play Serenade. But I think he's just walking there to clear out Hyrule Field too.
Yeah. I would probably start it in Southfield, but I mean,
Alright.
And here comes Ozoo coming in for their child fishing as well.
yeah.
And I think it's 7D will either DNF when he sees Sean is finished, or find a strength and play on. If they move
Honestly,
forward.
Even
given that you're
if
still missing hovers and a strength 2, I could very well see 7 just DNF, not wanting to have to try to find 2 items.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
seeing 7 fishing faster than SDGShawn is slicing and dicing Ganon here.
Are we in phase 1 or 2?
2.
Then I think.
We are already
Well,
in
button
phase
received
2.
phase
Slice,
Yeah.
slice and dice in seconds here.
And then in that case, Sean will finish before 7
so-
fishes. Yeah.
No chance at all
And
for
it down,
7
so get your
to ever-
GGs ready in the chat.
Yeah, no chance for 7 to find their strength 2 before seeing that Sean is finished.
I mean, there are players who don't keep an eye on the race room all the time. Maybe it takes him some time to maybe recognize it.
GG's!
And there it
Sean!
is. First place with 2:03.29. And
Nice.
there is the DNF by 7. GG's to both of them.
GG's to both of them, very understandable DNF. Quite unfortunate that the strength 2 was just so
Yeah.
lucky. Also,
Yeah.
we have to emphasize again that Shawn got bailed out with the bow as well as his bomb.
And the bow, yeah.
He got quite lucky in places where he needed to be lucky.
Yeah.
Seven says in the race room, I want to quit sooner for good now. Thanks, Velvet.
I should hand Mousies and my seat to 7 then. So let's...
We are now waiting to see if either of our first 2 runners are going to join us for an interview.
So, Ozoo, meanwhile, having found their strength 2, is picking up speed on the upper race. Making quick work of Spirit, it seems, and now Shots is clearly behind there, with the strength 2 seeming to be the relevant item this seed. And welcome
in 7D.
7D.
Where was strength 2 and or I assume
Child
strength 2 is in shadow, so where's
child
hovers?
fishing. It is child fishing.
You're fucking kidding me. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
you
you
are.
are.
Looking at it.
Also,
Yeah.
That is actually my last located item. That is the last item in my entire team.
GG
as
on.
well as
GG's.
Yeah.
That
So,
was a real hard-fought race, and honestly,
Yeah.
Sean got bailed out with his bow and his bombs there.
absolutely, yeah. But strength 2 is the make it or break it item here.
strength
With...
two-
I figured
in
that
Back
was
of
going to
Shadow?
be what it was.
no.
Yeah.
Strength 2 in Back of Shadow or no?
No,
we never
It's-
saw strength
Oh, you
3.
said strength 2 was in Child.
Yeah.
Oh wait, where's hovers? Is it
Uh,
locked by?
Hovers are in the
Hovers are
Spirit
in the
Temple.
How was
Yeah, okay,
then
that's-
Or
I
Spirit
thought it was
Wolf.
one or the other. So wait, that doesn't make sense though. Then how is the strength path to Bongo? That doesn't make
So
sense.
strength is path to Bongo because you needed strength 2 to get hovers in Spirit.
Oh my god, I hate it here.
Well,
Oh.
or rather, well.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be for the like room, but then we saw long shot 3 keys into GTG, so we
Wait.
knew it had to be in Spirit.
Wait, does that? I don't think that does mean. Oh, that is what that's pointing to, because I never did Child Spirit. And if that has a key, you can reach for hover boots.
Yeah, but Child Spirit probably didn't have a key because we
Yeah,
had.
child spirit, I believe, is 2 empty keys.
Yeah.
Just 2 empty
Yeah.
chests because the keys are on adult side.
I mean, there has to be some
I
kind
only found 3 keys.
Did you
So
do the,
there's-
the
so
magic
there is-
Yeah.
there- there is a guaranteed key in Child Spirit, because there's one in Sunblock Room and there's one in Child Spirit. Or there's 2 in Child Spirit.
Okay.
It could, yeah.
Because there was for 2 keys in adult, and the only other key I found was on the hand where the mirror shield chest is.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, but you can, if you are as a child in Spirit, you can just take the two keys and use them on the child side, and in that case, Hara boots are still strength 2 locked.
So that's Spirit key logic for you. So yeah, hover boots are strength 2 locked because of Spirit key logic there. Because there is at most 2 keys in child side. And yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If Requiem if Requiem's
Yeah,
on Planning Cackle.
Ooh, but that's disgusting, but true.
Requiem
it
is
was
Hara boots
That,
locked
as well as
so-
every hammer
Yeah.
check was dead because of
Yeah.
the logic.
Yeah, so child
Yeah.
Spirit is Hammer boots locked. So, yeah. Because you can't get Requiem if you don't beat Shadow.
Yeah.
Thank
There's
you for explaining the logic, but I need to go. But
Yeah.
yeah, GG's Velvet. Thanks for actually forcing me to quit Zer earlier than expected. I'm gonna go play
Give up,
DK64 randomizer now.
Alright.
We don't-
GG's.
GG.
Goodbye, everybody. See you never.
You did a great job. You should, for the
Yeah.
most part, be happy with your
The
execution.
amount of times that I went over myself was insane. I think I like triple cleared every area. I felt like I went bottom of the well early. I went like everywhere, and decided to not go to lake, even though it was in the back of my mind. And I was thinking, oh, perfect. I thought I had ZL early, and I was like, I'm gonna go through Zora's Domain to go to lake, and I forgot I didn't have ZL, so never went to lake until now. So 6 seed. GG's though.
Yeah, also,
Good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
good night.
Good night. But yeah, Ozoo just not even 5 minutes ago just picked up their strength 2, and we're still waiting on shots to go to the lake, which they just did.
Yeah.
I mean, did-
We see with Ozoo what I mean. Sean, I am not sure if you tuned in on the race, but yeah, that's basically what happens. Ozoo, 70, and Shots are all last locating strength 2. And we're seeing not 5 minutes between Ozoo finding strength 2 and being in go mode here.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I did. For the record, I didn't tune into the race as I was racing.
Yeah, but you could have done. You could have done so in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. I am looking now.
You're looking at the Discord stream. I thought.
Yeah. This seed was just kind of. It does point you over there. Point you over to stuff being in spirit because ZL
Yeah.
is out there.
Yeah.
I actually would have had strength a lot earlier, but I lost for chicken in lake, which I was going to use to get strength 1, and then go through domain because I have the scale to check lake, because obviously at that time I didn't have much progression. But
Yeah, that's what saved you there, because you did child fishing and lakes so early when there were barely more options left and everyone else did not, and then they had all the options including ice and everything to choose from.
Yeah.
I think you were the first person to go child as well, which I also think gave you that advantage.
I mean, there wasn't much to do. Like, unless you get the hammer, really early, because you go to Bolero and then Minuet, unlike me who went Minuet then Bolero. You actually don't get that much that you can do, so you have to go child.
I mean, there's a
Everyone
complex on
else
Richard.
got their bombs from
Ironically enough, you were also the first to get the hammer, but we were able to deduce, due to all of the logic, that every check that involved the hammer was dead because Song of Storms was Path to the Light Arrows.
Oh, was that what the fifth path was? What was the
Yeah,
fifth
it
path?
was DMC was Path to the Hero.
Oh, I never found that.
Yeah, it was DMC Path of the Hero, which pointed to storms, which then pointed to wells. So the hammer.
That
could have
is
only
such a wasted hint.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
so
Sean, you really got bailed out on your bow and your bombs, finding what on Restream was the second bow and bombs.
I'm curious where the first one was then, because I didn't think I
Like the first
The
bomb.
first bow was in which grotto was it? The Boulder of Destiny, I think. Yeah.
No, that was
Well,
Ruto's
it was a CAC.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
right.
somewhere in CAC. I think it was Redad Grotto or
Yeah,
Oh,
something.
that
That's
grotto
right.
doesn't
Read
exist.
that grotto
Don't
was
worry.
the bow.
You all saw something strange. It was a visual glitch. That grotto doesn't actually exist in OOT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the bomb back was on Richard.
Oh yeah.
Everyone got their bomb back from Richard, but you. So you actually got bailed out pretty big with the hammer and the Dongus Cavern there.
Yeah, I just had crazy routing. I got the strength and was just like, okay, I'm going into DC.
Yeah.
Then found a bomb bag and was like, okay, I'm just beating DC. And then I saw Goron City was path to Gomer, I think, just before it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to the maze afterwards and beating Deku. Okay, we've done Deku. Now what?
Yeah, your route was so fortunate. Like you skipped
With-
a few things in early game, found like everything that you skipped,
Yeah, but with
and
the
then
early
passed.
strength too, you basically got routed the seed because what happened to everyone else, what we saw with shots with Uzu with its 70, was just them having strength to last locationing with ice available and GGG available and all the other options. So they all did ice, and since you did fishing so early, you didn't get lost in that density first spiral. The other three did.
Do you know how worried I was?
Shots is going back for their strength 2 checks in GTG rather than going Spirit, which at this point is way more check dense.
I mean,
But
we have a race now.
We do.
We have an actual
Uzu
race.
is about halfway through. No, Uzu is in the fight. Is in the Nibiru fight. So Uzu's about to finish Spirit.
right.
I mean,
with
we don't really
with
have a race, yeah.
shots deciding to go GTG here, again, we don't really have a race anymore because Uzu is in go.
True, Uzu does say they're good at checks and logic, so I guess it's going to come down to how well can Uzu execute Shadow Temple. And I was grabbing a drink while you were finishing up Shadow, Sean. Was Shadow go modable, or did you have to go see the manager?
Very go modable. The last key was after the fans.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a very go modable Shadow.
Yeah, apart other as opposed to Water Temple.
Yeah,
The whole
Temple
time
was
I was
worse.
going, please don't make it be Ice Cavern. Please don't make
Yeah.
me do Ice Cavern.
Yeah. I mean, you were the second one to actually enter the water temple, so we already know it would work out for you. But when the first person did water, I also thought, please don't make us watch Ice Cavern. Well, they did anyways. But still, yeah, lucked out. But how did you feel, Sean? Did you feel like you were that much ahead?
No, because I don't know if you noticed, but my controller's broken.
No. We
I
were noticing you flexing on execution pretty
Yeah,
hard.
no,
at
we
30
had
points.
no idea you were playing on a broken controller.
Yeah.
if you notice, you might have to look back now, but there was a lot of times when I was walking forward that I would stop because my cable's loose in my controller. It's why in Deku Tree where the slingshot chest is, I didn't actually make that very, very easy jump because my controller just stopped working halfway through.
I did not notice it. I noticed you going hard show off mode in water and in shadow. And really showing us the difference between group Nocturne and like what I'm doing in group Minuet.
I mean, it does have to be said as well that I do have a lot of experience in this game. I actually just took a break for like a year or so, which was when I'm trying to find my racing shoes again. So it
were in
were.
season 1, weren't you?
I was indeed in season 1, yeah. And
Wow.
now we're in season 7.
Absolutely insane.
But I took like a very long break where all I would do is race team races with Deadly Thunder, who's in chat.
As they would say, they've been bigging you up this whole time, and they were saying, "Come on, Sean, I'm bigging you up while you were last locationing Dark Link."
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I really appreciate Thunder because she did keep me going through a lot of times when I didn't want to play. And we've had a lot of laughs in team races and stuff, which is always fun.
And Shot's finally in the desert, but is doing the Great Fairy Fountain beforehand. I don't hate this just because it is a free heal, but at this point you gotta be thinking, how behind are you?
Sure, I mean, we're still talking about 2.5 hours, and we're still talking group Serenade.
I don't know what Shot's average finish time is, but
I mean, Ozoo just has Shadow and Ganon's. That's for Group Serenade, I'd say 15 to 18 minutes for Shadow and 10 at max for Ganon. So we're looking still sub 245 probably.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna go get some dinner and stuff. Thank you for having me on Restream and everything. Hope you enjoy the rest of the race watching Group Serenade.
no problem.
Thank you for
Thank
letting
you,
us
Sean,
read
and
and
good
thanks.
luck on continuing in on the lower bracket here in Group Nocturne.
Indeed. Catch you all later.
Good night. So yeah, basically we now see the same thing happening to Group Serenade, with Ozoo just being way ahead with the strength 2.
Yeah, it's not as far ahead as Sean has been, but it's enough to, like, enough time ahead for, and it's not that much to play that's left, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozoo's got an entire dungeon lead, but this is Zooter. It could crumble quick if you're not careful. But I think when Shot sees that hover boots, they're gonna be thinking, "Oh, I'm so far behind."
I mean, like,
Yeah,
at
and
this
if
point,
if you're me and counting keys in Shadow and know you have 5 keys and just rush for the boss because you forgot you didn't have a boss key.
I've done that before.
oh yeah.
And then turns out it was a vanilla boss key.
Bro, in my league match against Slö, I forgot to play the Scythe room at the top and just stood in front of the boss key door with like 4 keys. And I was like, wow, where did I skip a key? What happened? And then I went to something else where I checked my VOD for the missing key.
So, Bailey, you have been around quite some time, I hear.
I was in season 1 as
So-
well. I was in Group F.
Can you tell me why on earth everyone is calling the floor master in Shadow the manager?
Because when you need your final item or your final key, you have to talk to the manager and go have him check in the back for you. And it's the back of Shadow.
Wow. I kept wondering why everyone said, like, do we have to see the manager for this? I was like, what are you talking about? And then at some point in the Uder like ABC glossary, there was an entry for a manager, and it's like, that's what they were talking about. So much language you have to learn if you join this community.
So many memes, like Greg is called Greg because it is the green rupee of eternal glory.
Yeah.
And it's the only singular green rupee you can find as an item that isn't just like a rupee on the ground.
Where is Greg in vanilla? Does anyone know?
It's in
Mido's
Mido's
house.
house.
In what?
I'm pretty sure it's Mido's house, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Mido's.
It's a good thing we only need the upper half of the screen by now, because my cat has just decided to cover the bottom half.
And for our viewers at home, on our bottom half of the screen is Hamlet.
Spot. Bitte. Okay, now I have a cat in my face. You have to do comms for a couple of seconds. Not being helpful,
Yeah,
cat.
it's not much that can be talked about. Honestly, the game is. I mean,
Can you ground
Ozoo
jump
is.
that block?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh, today I learned. I didn't
Yeah.
know. It would have saved me tons of time when I couldn't get the hang of the backflip on the
I
spikes.
think we only need one more key now, right?
Yes. Man, they're all whipping out lenses. I started with dungeon entrance and boss entrance randomizer. So I became really fluent at Magicless Shadow very early, starting rando. So it's like, why do they all get out their lens?
Because you already have it, you might as well. It wastes less time pulling out the lens than it does to fall there.
Yeah. I mean, just bragging about the fact that I only fall down there in like one of 20 cases or something will probably make me fall down hard in my next race. No!
Ooh,
Speaking
so
of
speaking of falling. Emerald, unless you're stupidly stubborn like me and refuse out of principle.
Refuse
I
lens or
remember
refuse not using
season
lens?
1 of Scrubs, the Lens of Truth was not a given to you item, but it was hard logic, which means it expected you to have the lens for all of Shadow and for Ganon's castle.
Oof. Yeah, I see why this is nasty.
Oh,
Because-
and Bottom of the Well, that's the other one.
Yeah. It puts so much out of logic, and there we have our last shadow key.
And now we are officially in go mode for Serenade.
But why is Ozoo whipping out Dins here?
Because you can kill all 3 of the mummies at once.
Sorry, not. I didn't mean Dins. I meant FW.
Really, or maybe prevent.
If they
mess-up.
haven't counted keys properly, they may be getting it prepped in case they have to go see the manager. But hopefully they just remember they have enough keys and they're just good.
I mean, they have one key. They have one door.
I don't
Trust me,
blame them.
thing-
2.5 hours in, not complete. Oh, that boat is fast. Oh, wow. Whee! Whee!
When I did my first scrub seed, I was lining myself up on the back of the boat like always, or trying to, and then that boat just zoomed out under myself. I was like, what the heck just happened? And then someone said something about fast boat ride. First time fast boat was scary as heck, yeah, Bronze. I totally agree, but it wasn't scary for long because I fell down very fast. So yeah, sorry for shots, but now that Ozoo has full cleared shadow, not really.
Curious why the FW here.
I mean, if you die, it's a fast reset.
That's true. That's very true.
Like the reason.
I
Shots
don't
Uzu
even.
probably. Yeah.
I
And
haven't.
now our world's famous bongo master, Bongo, dropping down the sick beats like he dropped his head off.
I haven't died there in so long. I don't even know where the respawn is.
Like, the respawn is at the start of the dungeon, so you spend like 4 minutes walking through Shadow again.
I see.
Yeah. And if you didn't
And
activate.
the boat again.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, it's plus 1 minute if you are not playing with fast boat, but yeah, it's just unnecessary time loss. Rather spend 10 seconds pressing for rows than 5 minutes.
And that is Bongo down as Shots jumps into Twin Rova. So this is basically a dungeon ahead.
Yeah. And it's a long dungeon ahead, so I don't really see shots picking up here.
No, we'd have to see Ozoo die on every floor of Ganon's gauntlet in order for Shots to come back, but he has still played his heart out, and both runners should be proud.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
strength 2 was crap.
There was a strength 2 casino.
And there's the prelude. Yeah, this is usually just a 10-minute climb, so sub 245 hopefully for Ozoo. There really should be a Zooter setting for fast Patake and Kaume where you only have to hit them once in order for them to transform into Twin Rova.
I'd rather have fast Rainbow Bridge because the cutscene with Link or whatever your sprite is at that point probing the floor, and I'm always like, yeah, that's gonna hold. That has been holding for 100 seats. That also gonna hold today. Just go ahead and get into that damn castle.
Twin Rova is a hear me out for me because I'm not even going to explain. I don't need to.
Yeah, Twin Rover is possibly the longest boss fight once you get the hang of all the speed strats.
Regardless of how long any of the boss fights are, the longest one, in my opinion, that feels long is King Dodongo simply because you can one cycle every other boss. Aside from Serenade, but that's intentional. You can still cycle like her last part.
Yeah, but absolutely clean one cycle here on Twin Rover by Shots.
Did you know that you can one cycle King Dodongo if you activate one bonk KO as a setting?
And
No,
there is Shadow Temple done as Ozoo gets to Salt and Pepper here. Doesn't have the Bigron sword, so just going at him one at a time. When you guys go at him one at a time, do you do Salt first or Pepper first?
Salt.
Well, there's Pepper down for Ozoo. Salt's coming out. Getting woken up. Stabbing an axe into the ground. And there is Salt down. 2 more fights to go for Ozoo, 1 dungeon to go for Shots. It's anyone from the UK's race today.
Is that so? I didn't know where our runners originate from.
Yeah, Ozoo is from the UK, Shawn is from England, and then 7D and Shots are both from the US.
Oh, so that's the Velvet conspiracy here.
It is a conspiracy. Also, Velvet, you rolled the seed. You always win because you get entertained by this. So does Chat. Chat always wins.
Yeah, like with my last seed when I was racing with Emerald Mousy, and I was like, sorry chat and sorry comms, you had to watch this for 4 hours. And they were like, no, it's fine, we had fun because we didn't have to play this.
Shots getting hugged and screamed at to death. Oh no.
Yeah, unsolicited hugs are the worst.
If you're not in an official race, you'll try Salt and Pepper simultaneously with Master Sword 2. Nice. And then weird people like you play the seeds anyways, yeah. And that is Ganondorf down. At least we don't have to do tower collapse.
Yeah, that is a huge relief.
Oh, Shots tried to do the cool Din's frame perfect Din's trick, just barely missed it. And once again, here's Ganon. Going through the rest of Shadow on half a heart is a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Ultimate Bronze Noobs, and if I had to do Tower Collapse, I just wouldn't play.
I
How to
agree.
cook your Ganon. Tenderize the meat with the top edge of a hammer. Score your Ganon with a Master Sword. Cook it 4,000 Celsius or 7,232 Fahrenheit for 10 seconds. Slice off a piece or 3 and bury the sword as to not stab anyone else. Well,
Rosa,
here we go, scoring it.
Tower collapse is the worst. I mean, you're so deep in the seed, you're so tired, you just want it to be over, and then you're stuck all the time waiting for Zelda to catch up, to open a door. Ugh. So chat, get your GGs ready for Ozoo.
Alright. Time to get your GGs ready. Now the bigger question is, does Shots finish Shadow? I think they're 2 keys away.
Yeah, also, does Shots die before?
Oh!
Before
Oh, but he has the fairy
finish.
from Spirit Temple! That's why they didn't care.
So, yes.
GG with a time of 2:37:59. And it does look like Shots is going to go ahead and give the DNF. Congratulations to both runners. And we're going to see if we are gonna get either of them in our chat. And it looks like Ozoo is in our waiting room. We're gonna get him pulled in just a second. And welcome in Ozoo. GG's. How are you feeling after this casino of a seed? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Can you hear us, Ozoo?
Ozoo?
Also,
Hello,
welcome in Shots. GG's. How are you feeling after this casino of a seed?
GG's. I hated it.
Understand
That-
that. Yeah.
Last locationing strength 2 always hurts, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah. That was just feels bad.
You were really close. Y'all were separated by literally a dungeon. I think it was just the decision to go back to GTG after getting your strength 2 was what ultimately separated y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fine.
I just I felt like it was strength 2. I just took the gamble. Like if it was GTG still, like maybe. But yeah.
And welcome in Ozoo. GG's on
Yep.
your way here. How are you feeling?
Exhausted and relieved. I've really thought with that strength 2, with having already crossed the desert with only strength 1, I thought I thought I was behind at that point.
And we noticed both of y'all did a couple of extra hammer and storms checks. Did y'all catch the logic that because DMC was Way of the Hero, Path of the Hero, that anything behind Song of Storms had to have been dead after the light arrows?
I didn't know that particular quirk of the rules. I knew that it had to be hinting light arrows, but I didn't know it was that meant everything else was dead.
They can hint, Path of the Hero can only hint at something that is needed for the light arrows, or in rare cases magic or a bow. But that also means that it hints as an item that is needed for nothing else but the light arrows. Because otherwise it wouldn't be hintable there in the path. So that basically meant that all Storm's Log checks were dead and had no other progression items there.
Yeah. That's why I didn't finish bottom of the well. I was like, oh, and that's why I checked. I think I checked Crater Fairy before going back Child to do bottom of the well because I had to be sure. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
y'all
to be
both
fair,
did great, even against our Nocturne runners as well. The total finish time difference was less than 35 minutes.
also Shawn, who won the Nocturne race, just really lucked out because they did child fishing very, very early. And the other Nocturne runner at 7D and the two of you were in your strength to hunt casino all at the same time. So the two of you can be very proud of yourself, I think, because you were quite head to head with a Nocturne runner.
Yeah, all four of y'all did absolutely fantastic today.
So yeah, with that strength to casino, even if this sadly is the end of the road for you here, Ozoo, there's nothing in
I think
logic.
it's me.
Huh?
I lost. I'm the one that lost.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Ozoo was the one who finished.
Yeah, it was like Shot says the note on screen, and I was like, there's the dot at the other name. Sorry.
Oh, it's because we were using Shot's audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired too by now. So yes, even if that is the end of the road for you, Shots, there's not really anything you could have done better regarding on decision making or execution or anything. It was just that damn rando casinos that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That damn face, that damn smile.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just don't be demotivated. Everyone lost the case, of course. In a tournament, it hurts more than like in an acing seat or something. But when you lose a race, you can think to yourself, "Yeah, what did I did wrong to lose?"
Yeah.
And in this case, you can't really make up a like a casino strength by like
Yeah.
routing better or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, hurts, knocked out.
Yeah.
But I mean, every season makes
Dead,
it.
it's hard to route in child fishing. You either do it or you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
mean-
Serenade
And-
inaccessible for so long with no spawn anywhere there and Dead Valley, it's really a stretch to go to Child Lake that early in the seed.
For sure. If we didn't have Valley Forge, I probably would have done it.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 checks rather than 2, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also think my decision to bail on Water Temple before doing Dark Link, because I wanted the bottle for a fairy so I can do Central Pillar just in case. And then, yeah, triple dipping water basically.
And finding that fairy in spirit afterwards too, just as another punch in the gut.
God. Actually, I don't think I found a fairy in spirit. I think I stopped checking after I got the mirror shield and the boss key.
Okay, somebody grabbed the fairy because it was in the invisible chests on the right side.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that because I was still
Okay.
looking for keys at that point.
It was nice to be able to go mode that shadow though after finding that final key.
Yeah, go mode in shadow is a very good feeling.
So let's have a look. Do we actually know who Ozoo is against, up against next? I have a look
Think-
at the.
I think it's
chart.
trilobites, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're facing trilobites. Do you have
Mm.
any thoughts on that?
Well, they beat me in the first round, so
Oh, so
So
it's
time to get
rematch.
revenge.
I'll just have to remember to do gore on pot this time.
Garm pod.
I'm sure it'll be the exact same locations for everything. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Same person, it's
Yeah.
the same seed.
Yeah.
Just play better this time. Nah, it's like you can get back on him. It's nice
Yeah.
being able to like get revenge, you know? And if you knock him out, there is still a possibility to face each other in the finals for a third time and make the best of 3 complete.
Yeah, so rematch happening for Ozoo and Trilobites. And after we didn't get that one in for the Nocturne runner before they left us, just wanted to let chat know that we don't actually know yet who Shawn will be up against. So that's more or less like why we couldn't ask Shawn the same question, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, either of you guys, any final thoughts on Zooter or on the race or anything else you'd like to let the audience know?
Always go fishing.
Always go fishing. Nice. I'll just add that to my list of useful tips that I've been given so far this season.
Chat, feel free to stay tuned this week. We have a bunch of matches coming up for you. Even if they're not being restreamed on Scrub Central, you can still go watch these runners live. We have Bronze Noob versus Vetifer in the lower bracket of Bolero. That is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. And these are standard times, as America will finally be rolling the clocks back tonight. And then after that, we also will have Turtle Beardo and Fox TC, which is Requiem's lower bracket 2 at 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Bazooka Zoo and Deity Simon also at 3 p.m. That'll be a doubleheader. We're trying to get going at the same time. It would also start at 3 Eastern, 8 UTC. And then finally Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern and 12 a.m. UTC, New IT Guy and Blinking Rune. So do not forget to check out all of our runners during the course of this tournament.
Yeah, so if there's no more questions before we head out, just one final reminder. Especially for the runners we are not gonna see in this season's tournament, give them a follow so you don't miss out on their actions. For the runner we are continuing to see in this tournament, give them a follow so you don't miss out on how they do in their next matches. Thanks for Ozoo and Shots for letting us restream them. Thank you for joining us in commentary. Thanks to our amazing trackers, Emerald, Mousy, Proxy, and Moxie, who helped us keep up with all the action we saw on this 4-people restream. Also, thanks to our restreamer, Velvet. And yeah, thanks for joining me on comms tonight, Bailey and Kim. And as always, people in chat who have not yet tried volunteering in this amazing Scrubs community, if you want to be on comms too, if you want to be trackers, if you want to help restreaming or do anything else to aid this amazing community, check out our Discord and join us and help us out.
It looks like we are going to go raid Flash Am, who is doing some RSL right now, and they are in the middle of that. So we are going to go show them all the love that you guys have showed us today. So we appreciate it, and we will hopefully see you guys tomorrow.